Thank you, Prime Minister, and thank you, media. And let me, on this occasion, call out to every Papua New Guinean across our country that today, during this reference night, marks a very significant period in time. It's a 10-year wait for the census to be done in our country. And as you're aware, in 2011, the last census was done. We are actually 3 years behind the normal timeline, which was set for 2020, for the 2021 for the census to be conducted. So as you're aware, across the country, everyone will be gathered in their homes tonight. Tonight is considered a reference night. The actual count starts tomorrow on the 17th of June, where our data collectors or enumerators will be moving through the entire country to collect data from every individual. They will start with family units in the villages, wards, local level governments, right down to the districts, including the province. So I want to encourage every Papua New Guinea that's out there that is today, this event that takes place starting tomorrow morning. As we move around, the census team will be asking you one first question, and that first question that they will ask is that where were you on the 16th of June, which is tonight. So that's the start of the question, and then basically from that the following questions will come through, but that's the first and most important question they will ask, to gauge where you were at that point, at a single point in time, for the census to commence an actual count. As the enumerators have been trained across the country, some provinces have already completed their training and ready for dispatch tomorrow. 2 or 3 provinces are lagging slightly behind, and that's purely due to administrative challenges that we faced during the week. As you're aware, we had some field crisis which restricted some movements of our cargo, but that's been focused on. The challenges have been addressed, and as you would understand, as we face those challenges, we have put in place contingency plans to ensure that we are census ready come tomorrow. So going forward, I would like to take this opportunity to thank Prime Minister Honourable James Marape for his leadership. I think the ministry, when it was initially created and I was appointed, there was quite a lot of comments as to why creating another ministry. But as you're aware, this particular ministry came into this particular space specifically to deal with numbers. So all the agencies that are under me all manage numbers. So Prime Minister, realizing that we needed to tackle the census, because the census is the start of everything else we do. It starts the planning process. So our budgetary frameworks are all behind the numbers that we must have. Our education department, we must deliver high quality education. It starts with numbers. We must deliver high quality healthcare. It starts with numbers. We must create equal employment opportunities across the country. It starts with number. The infrastructures we build, what roads we build, where we build them to, it all starts with number. So Prime Minister, his foresight and his leadership saw the importance, and especially after the incident on January 10th, the creation of this ministry has set the drive forward to ensure that we achieve census this year. So as we go forward, I would like to encourage every Papua New Guinean that's out there, as our enumerators come and visit you starting tomorrow, make welcome, because it will affect you. Everything that we do, it will affect you. Census is more than just the population. It's about everything that we do in the country, how we plan, how we address our needs, how we service our people, how we build our education, how we make sure we have good health services. All starts with numbers and our population. So when they come out there, I want to encourage every Papua New Guinean that's out there to participate in the census. This census will count every man, every woman, and every children, both including locals and including our foreigners who are here, because everybody that lives in this country has a requirement for power, has a requirement for water. So we have to count every Papua New Guinean across the country, including our friends and our visitors and our foreigners who are employed here. We will count every single one of them, and that number will be given to our Prime Minister on the 1st of September in order for him to announce it to the country. We are engaging about 22,000 enumerators across the country. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our good Minister for Education, who has cut short the Term 2 school session in 2 weeks earlier, so to give teachers opportunity to participate in the census. I would also like to thank our good Minister for Public Service, who has, through the Office of the Prime Minister and through the Chief Secretary, issued directives to all our public servants to participate in this very important event that's taking place. I would also like to say thank you to our Minister for Police, who has mobilized his police headquarters to disseminating instructions across the country in the event where we face security issues. The police will be there to ensure that the census are done without any hindrance or obstacle. I would also like to thank our bilateral partners, Australian government and the United States government, for their support, technical support and their training. I also want to thank our development partners, UNFPA, United Nations, who have also provided technical support and also training of all our national census team to make sure that we are census ready and we deliver the census this year. So as we work through this period, you will notice, as Prime Minister alluded earlier, the census may start a bit slower because of the fact that we are dispatching teams out. But as we progress throughout the days, you will find that the data will start coming in very quickly. We've set up at the National Statistics Office, we've set up a dashboard which keeps a daily run of all the numbers that are collected. Every numerator that will be moving through the district collecting data, moving through the provinces collecting data, all that data will be uploaded onto the tablets, and it will be simultaneously uploaded onto the cloud-based application, which will then will be seen at the NSA office through the dashboard that we will have running every day. We've also established a call center with Digicel because they have a greater network coverage across the country. We've set up a call center which we opened on Thursday. The call center will be there to interact between our people and the National Census team to ensure that whatever doubts our people may have, whatever issues, concerns our people may have regarding the census, can call the call center, and they will be able to address those needs on spot. So these are all some of the things that we've set up to ensure that we are census ready. And I want to thank our good Prime Minister. I want to thank all the provincial administrators, provincial governors who are participating with us. And as you're aware, there may be one or two videos running around within the local space, people complaining about the allowances. Please bear with us. These are administrative issues. The list will be sent by the provinces through the provincial administrators, who are the chairmen of the provincial coordination teams, will forward the list to the census office, and everybody will be paid. So just remain calm. The most important thing is that we need to mobilize ourselves, get census. Government has fully supported the program, both with leadership and also with funding. And I want to assure our Papuans out there that if you're complaining about your census, please don't. You will be paid. We need you to participate because this is an important event in the country. Thank you.